I'm in love. I've never seen you like that!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most painfully awkward and uncomfortable moments involving high-profile individuals that were immortalized on tape.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
Number 20. Elon Musk's Cybertruck fail. Even having all the money in the world apparently doesn't shield you from public embarrassment. In November 2019, Tesla CEO Elon Musk unveiled the Cybertruck, an electric pickup vehicle boasting futuristic design and reportedly impact-resistant armored windows. However, things took a mortifying turn when Musk instructed a staff member to put the windows to the test by hurling a small metallic ball at them. Surprisingly, all it took was one hit for the supposedly indestructible glass to be almost completely destroyed.
Sure? Yeah. Oh my God. Well, maybe that was a little too hard.
Granted, the windows weren't punctured, but the ball left them, alongside any iota of Musk's confidence, shattered on the stage. The tech boss tries to save face with some witty remarks, but what's done is done.
Room for improvement.
Number 19. Zac Efron's red carpet mishap. Celebrities take note. Always check your pockets before hitting the red carpet. Back when he was still a teen heartthrob, Zac Efron attended the premiere of his 2012 animated movie, The Lorax. While posing for the Paps, Efron reached into his pocket and accidentally dropped a gold protection packet on the floor.
You dropped something on the red carpet.
I did. And I never really had a pocket checking policy prior to going onto the red carpet before, but now we fully instated one.
Despite his swift attempt to retrieve and conceal it, the damage was done. The flashing lights and recording cameras had already captured the moment for the whole world to see. Realizing his mistake, an utterly embarrassed Efron stood frozen, desperately wishing the ground would swallow him up. It appears nothing shatters the Disney image faster than an unexpected encounter with a wandering rubber.
Better to be safe than sorry, right?
It's a great message.
Number 18. Whoopi Goldberg lets one loose on The View. She's a multi-talented entertainer and a member of the esteemed EGOT Club. But if you needed a reminder that Whoopi Goldberg was human like the rest of us, look no further. In 2011, Homeland actress Claire Danes was a guest on The View when an unexpected incident occurred. In the midst of their conversation, co-host Whoopi Goldberg accidentally let out a fart, momentarily halting the discussion and sending the audience into a fit of laughter. Rather than let the awkwardness linger, Goldberg skillfully diffused the situation with a hilarious remark and continued with the interview. While it may have been embarrassing, it's not entirely surprising. The woman is named Whoopi after all.
That just blew a little frog out of there.
Number 17. Lil Mama crashes JayZ and Alicia Keys' performance. The 2009 VMAs are infamous for a particularly uncomfortable interruption, which we'll get to shortly. However, that wasn't the only headline-making incident of the night. While performing their chart-topping hit, Empire State of Mind, JayZ and Alicia Keys were joined by a surprise guest. As the performance concluded, New York rapper Lil Mama left her seat, walked onto the stage, and awkwardly vibed to the beat. Then, in perhaps the most cringe-worthy moment, she struck a pose beside the two as if she had just delivered an amazing performance. Soon after the incident, Lil Mama apologized, explaining that she was, quote, caught up in the moment and was simply, quote, feeling it. Maybe next time she should stick to feeling it from her seat.
I was young before, I made mistakes, I've been through this, I've been through that was petty, that was light, it's over. Like, leave it alone.
Number 16. LockyGate. A highly decorated swimmer, Ryan Lochte managed to transform an embarrassing drunk night out into an international scandal. During the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Lochte and 3 fellow U.S. swimmers claimed they were robbed at gunpoint at a gas station. However, investigation by Brazilian authorities uncovered security footage showing that Lochte's group had vandalized the gas station bathroom and were made to pay for the damage by armed security guards.
Now taking responsibility for what he says was immature behavior in Rio.
The clip contradicted Lochte's initial account, proving that he had fabricated the incident and publicized it all by himself. In the end, a situation that probably would have flown under the radar resulted in his suspension by USA Swimming and the loss of his major sponsorships.
Why would he lie about something like this?
Number 15. Miguel Leg Drop. If you found yourself wondering if this was a music performance or a WWE Raw audition tape, you're certainly not alone. While performing at the 2013 Billboard Music Awards, R&B star Miguel decided to take things up a notch. He leapt from the stage across the teeming crowd, but fell short, landing directly on a fan's head while hitting another with his leg. To add to the awkwardness, he proceeded to hug the wrong person and continued with his performance. Miguel later appeared in a backstage interview with one of the injured fans in an apparent attempt at damage control. However, he was eventually sued by another lady who claimed to have also been hurt by his humiliating jump.
When you're performing and you're just kind of into it, you never really know how it's going to go and where you're going to go with it and how that might turn out. So this is kind of one of the less favorable moments.
Number 14. Kathie Lee Gifford's on-air blunder. Things took an awkward and, quite frankly, heartbreaking turn when actor Martin Short appeared on the Today Show in 2012 to promote the Madagascar 3 movie. Just 2 years earlier, Short had lost his wife, Nancy Dolman, to ovarian cancer. But it seems Today co-host Kathie Lee Gifford was unaware of this fact.
How many years now for you guys?
We married 36 years.
During the interview, Gifford unintentionally touched on sensitive ground by asking Short about his marriage and why he was still in love with his wife. Despite the emotional impact of the question, Short maintained his composure and played along, choosing not to correct the mistake live on air.
And you make each other laugh,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
After she was informed of her blunder, Gifford took to Twitter to apologize to the actor. Number 13. Sacha Baron Cohen spills ashes on Ryan Seacrest. They say anything can happen in show business, and this incident on the 2012 Oscars red carpet certainly proved that. British actor and comedian Sacha Baron Cohen made a memorable appearance dressed as the character Admiral General Aladdin from his movie The Dictator.
Those gangsters at the UN want me to address them? Fine! I will address them like they have never been addressed before.
Cohen carried an urn containing what he claimed to be the ashes of late North Korean dictator Kim Jong-il, and, unsurprisingly, decided to cause a stir. While being interviewed by E! News host Ryan Seacrest, Cohen toppled the urn, spilling the ashes onto what must have been a very expensive suit. The moment is clearly upsetting for Seacrest, but he does his best to play it cool while Cohen is dragged away by security.
You've got Kim Jong-il. Wait a minute, we need to clean this up.
Number 12. Bieber pukes on stage. We mean, good for him for soldiering on. While performing the first show of his world tour in Arizona, Bieber stopped and turned midway through Out of Town Girl. Before audiences could wonder if he was mooning them, Bieber puked and ran off stage, leaving his dancers to awkwardly frolic around a puddle of vomit. Now that's what we call professional. Not wanting to disappoint his fans, Bieber gamely returned and blamed his sickness on having too much milk before the concert.
In Canada, we like to have spaghetti and milk. I don't know if it was such a good idea before my show.
Throwing up in public is embarrassing enough. Throwing up in front of 20,000 people who are avidly watching is probably wanting to die uncomfortable. Number 11. 50 Cent's awful first pitch. There have been some doozy first pitches throughout the years, but none are as bad as 50 Cent's. On the fateful day of May 27, 2014, the rapper threw out the ceremonial first pitch at a Mets game, only he unleashed a ball that was about 50 feet off the plate and nearly hit the cameraman.
And his first pitch was not great, just a bit outside.
While Fitty had a smile on his face, he was surprised to learn just how mocked the infamous pitch became, as it was aired on all the major sports networks and even made into a baseball card. We know throwing a baseball over the plate is much harder than it looks, but this is just hilariously awful. Number 10. Fergie pees herself on stage.
If there's one thing that this and the Bieber video teach us, it's that the show must go on. While performing with the Black Eyed Peas, some eagle-eyed viewers noticed a wet spot near Fergie's crotch. Naturally, photos were taken and published, and Fergie's face was probably beet red when she saw the headlines. In a later interview with Hot 97, Fergie explained that the band was stuck in traffic on the way to the gig, and she was unable to go to the bathroom before being rushed to the stage.
You guys, yes, it was late for stage. I was driving down the freeway. It's Friday traffic, San Diego gets on stage. We have to start the show. I'm running on.
According to her, it was, and we imagine, easily one of the most embarrassing.
I get crazy and I jump and I run across the stage and my adrenaline was going and gosh.
Number 9. Bow Wow is caught flying coach.
In May 2017, Bow Wow posted a photo of a private plane to Instagram, implying that he was traveling in luxury. Later that same day, a passenger Snapchatted Bow Wow on a commercial flight, and Instagram users discovered that the private jet picture was a stock photo that Bow Wow had thrown a filter on.
Little Bow Wow was on my flight to NY, but on Instagram you posted a picture of a private jet. Smart, huh?
So it was like completely outed.
This in turn started the hashtag Bow Wow challenge, where people posted pictures online contrasting a glamorous photo with the harsh reality. Being caught in a lie is embarrassing enough. Being caught lying about your seemingly flashy lifestyle and becoming a meme is something else entirely.
Number 8. Seinfeld refuses to hug Kesha.
Clearly, Seinfeld was not a fan of TikTok. While attending the David Lynch Foundation's A Night of Laughter and Song, Kesha approached Seinfeld when he was in the middle of an interview. That was her first mistake. She then told him that she was a huge fan and asked for a hug, which Seinfeld denied not once, but thrice.
Kesha, I love you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
A little one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Oh.
The comedian even recoiled and stepped away, causing her to beat a hasty retreat. His admission to reporters that he didn't know who she was inadvertently rubbed even more salt into the wound.
I don't know who that was.
Yeah, it was Kesha.
Okay. Well, I wish you the best.
This is prime cringe material right here, and we can't help but feel bad for Kesha.
I understand. In my reality, I don't hug a total stranger. I have to meet someone, say hello.
Then again, who does hug complete strangers?
I'm like an excitable puppy, especially when I heard his voice. But then I went back and I was like, oh.
Number 7. David Hasselhoff under the influence.
In one of the earliest viral videos, the Hoff was filmed lying drunk on the floor while chowing down on a cheeseburger.
Tell me that you promise you're not going to get alcohol and you're going to stop drinking.
The video was filmed by his own daughter, who can be heard telling him that he'll be fired if alcohol is found in his system. It definitely wasn't the Baywatch star's greatest moment, and he later stated that the video was made so he could witness his own drunken behavior. Despite his obvious issues, the video was widely parodied, and Hasselhoff's visitation rights with his daughters were briefly rebuked.
It didn't go away, it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and but I never played into it. And my daughters were the ones who basically laughed about it. They said, "Dad, let it go."
Number 6. Mariah Carey's awful New Year's Eve performance.
Mistakes happen in live music all the time. For some, the show must go on. But for Mariah Carey on New Year's Eve 2016, it was just the opposite. When there was a problem with her in-ear monitors, Mariah gave up, talking through her song We Belong Together, while her dancers gamely carried on. The best part was when she spoke right through her pre-recorded whistle notes, a moment that perfectly epitomizes this monumental disaster.
I want a holiday too. Can I not have one? I'm trying to be a good sport here.
Things only got even worse when Mariah's team claimed that the producers had intentionally sabotaged the performance to make her look bad. At least own the failure.
That was amazing.
Number 5. Tom Cruise goes bananas on Oprah. Love can make you do crazy things. Don't believe us? Just ask Tom Cruise. Back in 2005, the Hollywood star appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show to promote the movie War of the Worlds. However, the entire focus of the interview shifted when Winfrey mentioned his then-girlfriend Katie Holmes. Like a sugar-high toddler, Cruise enthusiastically leapt onto the couch, proclaiming his affection for Holmes.
We've never seen you behave this way before.
I know.
Have you ever felt this way before?
Granted, love can sometimes be an intoxicating feeling, but Cruise's demonstration came across as a little excessive and consequently insincere. The incident remains one of the most bizarre public displays of affection, especially in light of the rumors that Cruise and Holmes' relationship was orchestrated by the Church of Scientology.
I don't want to disappoint her.
Number 4. Steve Harvey calls the wrong winner.
It's now the stuff of TV legend, and every bit as cringy now as it was back in 2015. While hosting the Miss Universe 2015 pageant, Steve Harvey made the blunder of a lifetime when he declared Miss Colombia the winner. As contestant Ariadna Gutierrez wept tears of joy, relishing the moment, a shell-shocked Harvey shambled back on stage to declare that he had misread the card and that Miss Philippines was the actual winner.
Okay, folks. I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia.
It was a humiliating mistake for Steve, who not only embarrassed himself, but also crushed the dreams of someone mid-celebration. This still hurts to watch.
This is exactly what's on the card. I will take responsibility for this. It was my mistake. It was on the card.
Number 3. The Janet Jackson Super Bowl fiasco.
It's perhaps the most infamous event in live television history. As Janet Jackson performed with Justin Timberlake at Super Bowl 38, Justin exposed her breast to a live audience of millions.
Janet claimed the stunt was supposed to reveal only her bra. The incident triggered a massive backlash, with Janet's music blacklisted from radio stations.
All the emphasis was put on me, not on Justin.
She told USA Today that it was truly embarrassing for her to know that millions saw her breast, both live and up close online. On the upside, it also inspired the creation of YouTube.
Number 2. Ashley Simpson crashes and burns.
As embarrassing as Mariah Carey's performance was, nothing will ever compare to the infamous Ashley Simpson fiasco. After performing Pieces of Me on SNL, Simpson was set to perform Autobiography, when the vocal track for Pieces of Me played instead.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday, I am failing.
Fully aware that she was caught lip-syncing, Simpson could do nothing but awkwardly dance her way off stage. She later claimed she'd lost her voice due to acid reflux disease. The media viciously attacked her, Lorne Michaels condemned the lip-syncing, and Simpson became the butt of numerous jokes and parodies in the coming years. Those watching live witnessed the destruction of a career right in front of their eyes.
Will you relax? Plenty of people cheat. Once again, Ashley Simpson.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Kanye West interrupts Taylor Swift.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Today, she's one of the biggest music artists in the world. But back in 2009, Taylor Swift was still a rising star with only 2 albums under her belt. At the MTV Video Music Awards that year, Swift took home her first ever Moon Man for Best Female Video, a significant achievement for a country artist. However, Swift's moment of glory was marred when Kanye West rudely interrupted her acceptance speech, asserting that Beyoncé deserved the award instead. Swift was understandably embarrassed by the whole situation, as was Beyoncé, who looked deeply uncomfortable when the cameras cut to her. Rather than deter her, this moment seemed to serve as motivation for Swift to continue to defy the naysayers.
For someone who's built their whole belief system on getting people to clap for you, the whole crowd booing is a pretty formative experience.
What other celebrity moments have given you secondhand embarrassment? Let us know in the comments.
You okay? You okay?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.